Hi, I'm Chanel, and welcome to part 2 of drawing in Photoshop. Hopefully you've already looked at part 1 and figured out a bit about line arting, so this is part 2, and this is all about colouring and shading. Just the basics again, nothing too crazy, so hopefully you can pick up a few bits and pieces and end up with something really cool. Okay, now here's the magical part. We've been putting layers on top of each other, now we're going to put layers underneath. So I'm going to make a new layer, and this is going to be the skin layer. Skin layer. Let's have a look at this guy. Okay, he's got kind of creamy tan. Oh, here's my color picker, by the way. You can do it here too. There'll be lots of places and different kinds of color picking you can do. It's pretty tanned guy. Yep. I mean, you can cheat and you can just use the eyedrop tool, if I can find it. Here you go. It's called the eyedropper tool. And you could just like do this, but often, you know, it's kind of cheating. It's good to look at a picture and try kind of gauge what it is. Anyway, this is the shadows, so if I just did his face in that color, it would look super brown. Okay, can you see the problem? The layer is on top, we want it underneath. And of course, I don't really want the skin color. I want to just look. Yep. Maybe like here? Yep. Okay. Too small, let's make it bigger. So that's end square bracket. Woo! Look at that. Oh, love that feeling. It's like one of the best parts of drawing on the computer, when you just fill in color like this. Yeah, I mean, I like to brush it in, but of course other people like to just select, you know. You can just go magic wand select, so that's this one here. You can go magic wand tool, and if you zoom in, or you don't have to zoom in, you could just go boop. Hey, that's not what I wanted. Did I not end those lines? Oh, I didn't. Okay, so if you see, when I do that, I click, it selected everything. But if I fill in the lines correctly, so with my B, oh, that's a very big brush. We don't want that brush size. Small. If we do this, oops, what a mess. We do this, and then we select it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It has left a little gap there, which we don't want. So often you can just make it bigger by going select, modify, expand. I don't know, 4 pixels? Yep, and that'll just include all that. Then I can just click paint bucket, it should be G, yep, L for lasso, G for paint bucket, don't ask me why it's a G, boom, and look at that, perfect, not out those lines at all. If I take off this, you can see, oh, did I do it? Did I make the big mistake? Yes, I did it on the wrong layer. Luckily, we've got the power of undo, and this is why you should lock your layers. So I've been drawing on the line layer when I should be drawing on the skin layer. Whoopsie. So let's bring that back. Undo. Okay. Now let's select the right layer and then fill it in. Do a couple of, you can click it more and it'll just make it bigger. Now if I get rid of the lines, that's better. Okay, and what we can do, stop me drawing on the lines again, I can just lock it. Locked and loaded. And now I can't do anything. So back to the skin. Look at this mess. I'm just going to erase around there. This can be a painstaking process. So you could also just lasso and just be like boop, 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 boop. Yep. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm just using spacebar to drag it along. Nice. Look at that. I missed that bit. Beef a brush, I'm on my skin layer, good. I'll make the brush bigger. Is that all the skin? All done? Good. Okay, and you might say, Chanel, look at all this mess here, oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna put a layer over that, so let's look at his hair. Yellow? Really bright blonde yellow. Yellow? Okay. It's like kind of orangey. Yeah. Okay. So again, I can just color it in with my brush if I wanted, but I feel like that's going to take me ages, so I'm going to just use the lasso tool. The polygonal lasso tool. Okay. And you'll have this in older versions of Photoshop too. So I'm just going to start here. Bing, 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 bing. Slow process, but still somewhat enjoyable. Bing. So there's heaps selected there. I feel like I messed up somewhere here. Oh yeah, here. So when I hold this one means it's add to selection. This one means take away, so I can be like, oh, I don't want that selected. And then it unselects that. So you could see I'd be like, boom, and that wouldn't select it. But I want that, so undo, undo. And let's go L for lasso. And we're on addition, adding things. And I just want this bit here that I forgot. Yeah, better. Okay, cool. So I've already done half his hair, not even half. Let's quickly grab the rest of his hair. Again, I don't mind going over the ears because I'm going to put them on a layer over top so you won't be able to see all the mess. So you can see all the skin mess. It won't look so bad when I've drawn hair over top. Just wait and see. Watch the magic. It's awesome. That's good. And then of course the most satisfying part when I push G for paint bucket, or of course click the paint bucket tool. Boom. Oh, that color is really bad. That's not the right color. Let's undo that. Make it a bit lighter. Cool. Man, that skin's a bit too tan, isn't it? So I'm going to click the skin layer. I'm just going to fix that. This here means lock the transparency. It means I can color in. This is magic. It's amazing. So this one here, I can color in just what I've colored in already. So I pick that. I pick, you hold Option or Alt, whatever you want to call it. Make it a bit lighter. B for brush. Make it bigger. Oh man, it's really light now. Get back down a little bit. It's really light, Chanel. Okay. I think that looks alright. So, let's give him a mask. New layer. Mask. Color. Let's say this yellow layer is the oopsie. Double click. Hair layer. Okay, and of course black lines on top. Boom. Okay, mask. It's black, right? Obviously you don't want to use pure black in the picture or else it'll just look really flat. So, I don't know, find like a blue black maybe? Dark blue black? Perhaps? Okay. And just select. I'm under the hair, so I can just be like la 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 under the hair. But I want to get around the skin nicely. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know, this is how I do it. I enjoy it this way. You can do it either way you like. His eyes will look pretty nothing after this, by the way. So I'll have to do those next, I think. But look how cute he is. Oops. Nice. And Oh, no eyes. Okay. Look. He's got his eyes closed. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make that a bit lighter just so I can see his eyes. Then I'll make a new layer on top so I can see his eyes. Let's draw the whites. Oops, hey. Whites of his eyes. B for brush. This bit's always awkward. Whites of eyes. Something like that. Make it smaller. Make it smoother. Erase. Nice. So remember, this is the, I'm gonna name it whites of eyes layer. Cool. And just smooth it out. Oh, lovely. Okay. Obviously his pupils, they're green. Yeah. Whoa, his whites of eyes aren't even white. They're green. Oopsie. Well, let's just fix that. Like lime green. And yeah, that's pretty lime green. Lock the transparency. Whoop. Get the brush. And because it's locked, I can just be like blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay. And I know you're looking at this and you're like, that's so bad, Chanel. Look at that mess. Calm down. I'm going to put a layer on top of it. Here we go. It's like a kind of darker green. Whoop. Darker green. Make it smaller. Let's call it pupil color layer. Let's just color it in. Oh, and of course we better make that mask black again. So that I just made it light, you see. I'm gonna make it dark again. Whoop. Okay, how messy is that? Oh, it's quite messy, Chanel. Okay, maybe I'll make it lighter. Transparency. Let's check the color I've got. I for eyedropper. Literally the letter I for the eyedropper. Let's make it a bit lighter. Whoop. Oh, it's a bit blue now. It's saturated. Maybe a bit lighter though. Okay, I feel like I didn't need this whites of eyes here on this end, so I'm just gonna like get rid of that. Yeah, it's better. And just tidy that up. Cute. That's good, I think. So you can just do different layers for different parts. I can do his little tooth, little teeth. Yeah. Little teeth. Look at them. Little teeth. Beautiful. I think he's looking alright so far. His hair needs to be lighter. Just lighten it, I suppose. It's bothering me. Giantest brush ever. Okay, next of course, glaring at us is the ears. So it's just a process of layer, color it in, next layer, color it in. So ears, color. So G for paint bucket. Zoom out, watch the magic, boom! Yep, so let's just observe the power of the layers again. You have your lines on the top layer, then the ears, hair, pupils, teeth, for some reason, whites of the eyes, even though they're greens of the eyes, mask, skin, and nothing. Except a white background. No background! Okay, so let's put them back. Boom, 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 boom. That's kind of scary without any lines. Yeah! Okay, and because it's the same, maybe I'll just make this ears and suit color. Zoom in, go down, have some select fun. I am actually having a lot of fun. This is a fun thing to do, despite how it might look. And it is very rewarding at the end when you have a cool looking picture. And I know you think this is probably not a very cool looking picture at the moment, but believe me, it will look cool. G for paint bucket, boom. Yeah. Oh, cute. Okay, one more thing, it's the bell. It is that kind of olive golden colour. How are you supposed to catch him if he's got the bell anyway? He'll be like, ding, 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 and the enemy will be like, oh hello, I hear you, like right there. Okay. I'm just gonna use the brush because this will be easy to fill in. It's really hard to see. Okay. Back to the bell. Very nice doing this kind of thing. Just filling it in. Oh, my circle is such a bad circle. Okay, let's make the ears and suit back to normal. No, we are not finished. So all we've got here are flat colours. I'm pretty sure people just call them flats or base colours. Obviously there's no details or fancy shiny stuff, but we can change that. We can do some shading. And you've done all these layers, they're all nice and separate, and I like to keep them separate for this reason. Watch this magic. Skin layer, you can say new layer, or for me I just go Command Shift N. You can say Control Shift N for Windows. I keep repeating this, I'm sorry, it's just I want everyone to know. Let's name it Skin Shading and tick this box. Use previous layer to create clipping mask. Booyah! Then you have this cool layer where it's attached to your skin layer or whatever layer you connected to, and you can be like whoop 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 on the skin, and if you're like, oh, I don't want that there, you can get rid of it. Nice. And I don't like that layer, so we'll make a new layer. This is quite an easy way to do it from here. If you want to do multiple, just click the layer and it'll pop up in between. New layer. Okay, I'm gonna delete that one. So let's see. We've got Alt for eyedropper. So I'm just holding Alt for eyedropper, by the way. And then this is the skin color I've got, and I want to make it darker. Good. Okay, so I'm going to just shade. What direction is the light hitting from? I think from the right. Yep, why not? Real generic, real easy. Okay, and you could do the same with the mask. So I'm gonna go Command Shift N. It gives us a new layer, or you can do the same thing by clicking layer at the top, and new layer. Use previous layer to create clipping mask. There we go. And we'll call this mask shading. Okay, here's the mask color. Let's make it a bit darker. And then let's just match where this went. Erase to tidy that up. And you can see this layer is just on the mask layer only. I can't go out of the lines, I'm stuck. Which is awesome, because I don't want to go out of the lines. There, and maybe here, the little eyelid. Just because I feel like I like to see the eyelid. And yeah, this is not perfect. This is just a little messy little bro. Okay, I'm saving the eyes for last because they make the picture look awesome, and I want you to see that it may look ugly until the end, but it will look cool at the end. Whites of teeth, I don't really care. Oh, I mean, whites of eyes, yeah, I'll save it for later. Teeth doesn't matter to me yet. We're gonna save it for last. Again, new layer, and use previous layer to create clipping mask. Okay. Okay. Brush. Alt option. That's the color we want. I want to make it a bit darker. Maybe a little saturated. Oops. Make it a bit more colorful. No. Okay, that looks good to me. So same thing, just shade as you please. I am not an expert shader. I'm going to be full of disclaimers today. Do I know what I'm doing? Not really. You kind of just wing it until you get around to learning how to actually do it properly. And I'm still learning, so I'm just working on it, you know? Cool. Looks alright to me. And I'm the only one I need to impress. Oops. Look, I pushed number 3 and I got 30 opacity. If I push 4, 40 opacity. I want 100, so I push 0. Back to normal. Look alright? I think so. I think it looks fantastic. Okay, so that's the shading, right? Let's say here, shading. Now, here's a fun part. Let's do it again. New layer, pop it on top. Okay, now this part's also fun. Light, pop, the highlights anyway. So often it's really cool to make your hair really shiny. Let's get the base color again. Let's make it really nice and bright and shiny. Shiny, 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 shiny. Okay, so that bit's kind of bland, but you can have fun. Hang on, look, let me do this. Here, you can use this drop down bit here, and it's on all the Photoshops, don't worry. Not as many options, I think, for some of them, but you can use something like these to make it look more exciting. Oh, soft light. No, I don't like soft light. How about hard light? Yeah, that looks good. So let's do this. And then just erase some bits. Oops. Yeah, it looks good to me. Look how cute he is. Nearly done. And let's do the same for the ears. New layer, and I'll name it shading, ears, and suit. I'm gonna use the same color I used for the mask, so just grab that. Cool. Looks fine to me. Oh, did I shade that part in the mask? Mask shading. Just wanted to fix that bit there. There's a bit of shadow here because of the hair. Okay, cool. Oh, the bell. Okay. So you can see we've got lots of layers here, but it's looking pretty good, I think. Bell. So this is a shading bell, and let's make a new layer, and let's make it the shiny part of bell. And been waiting for the eyes time. Okay, I called it Whites of Eyes. Let's just rename that to Greens of Eyes, even though the whole eye is green. Same thing. Just gonna use previous layer, clipping mask. Should have renamed it there. Shading. Let's get the color. Boom. Make it darker. Oh, whoops. Maybe let's get there. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. Okay. And the fun part, the best part, pupil black. I say black, it's not even black. Oops. Oh, I forgot to clip thingy-bob. Oh, shit. Let's try that again. And I'm just gonna drag it in there. Okay, cool. So, I'm not actually gonna make it black because I don't want to. I don't feel like it. What did my original picture look like? Let me just put him back on the top just so I can have a look again. This was my original sketch. Okay, eyes like that. Sweet. Hope everyone had a good day today. I had a busy day at work. Teaching English. That's what I do. Cool. And then usually it's great to make it super shiny. So let's make that the next layer up. We can make it shiny eye bits. And shiny eye bits. I don't know, you can do that whichever way you want. Some people like to make it really cool. I can't really be bothered. And I'll make another layer. I don't really need to make new layers for all this. I just try to make it clear. Light, shining, shining in eyes. Eyes. Okay. Oh, look at him. Eyes are so much fun. Cool. And yet I'm not happy. I feel like those eyes are really big. Let's make the eyes smaller again. I feel like his nose and mouth are off. Well done, Chanel. Let's just move those along a little bit. Let's just quickly fix that. Move these along a little bit so I can push V, or I can click here, the move tool. Move them along a little bit. No. Yep. And now my things are off, so I'm just gonna fix those up real quick. The teeth, bring around, move them. So I'm just pushing the V again. Just put them there. Good, perfect. And then the skin. Just select these bits. So V for move, or this thing, and then nice. Cool. I think it's mega cute. Now you can just have fun, make a layer on the top. So for me, I want to just give a more shiny white. When you've got black and white here or any other colors, to swap them around, you just push X. Swap, 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 X, 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 X. I just want to use white. Oh, so I'm just going to put this like extra not. Yeah, I don't know. You can do whatever you want at this point. I can make his eyes darker, maybe that'll make it better. I'm like, look at his eyes, like the eyes are the most important part. Another way of just adjusting it without just brushing over things is to go image, adjustments, and you can use a heap of these. I like hue saturation. Let's try and make it darker. Yeah, those look cuter. Cool. And of course you can change the hue. Not that you can really see it because it's so dark. Let's make it back to 0. Okay. Cool. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with that. Cat Noir. In order to save it as a JPEG or a PNG or whatever you want, usually you have to merge the layers. One thing you can do if you want to put a nice background in is just get rid of that and you've still got your picture. So we can make it, oops. We can make a new layer here. You can do whatever you want. You can do all this behind him because the bottom layer. Just give that a second to catch up. Yeah, you know, you can do whatever you like. Now he's just floating in a pool of blood. No, I'm quite happy with just white. Another cool thing you can use, Yeah, so I don't really want that there. Happy with white. I'm going to push M. M is for this marquee. And I'm just going to go whoop. Nice. And then I'm going to go image, crop. Cut it up nice. In a minute. Beauty. Cool. And of course you can change the background color if you want. I'll unlock it. And I'll lock the transparency. You can put any color you want there. Boop. Nah. Boop. Nah. Boop. Nah. Boop. Yeah, it's alright. Cool. And that's Noir. Yep, happy with your picture, save it, do whatever you want with it. You know, credit it, remember to say, hey, this is a character belonging to Miraculous Ladybug, and I just drew a fan art. Yeah. Yep, cool. Hope that helped, hope that wasn't too confusing. Oh, almost forgot, so saving. I'm gonna save my file, save as. I'll save as a different thing, so Cat Noir Chibi 2 PSD, that's a Photoshop file. So if I open that again, it'll have all my layers, which is awesome. But to save it for the internet, for web or something, I mean, you can just click save for web. I'm going to save it as PNG because I like saving things as PNG, but of course JPEG is great too. I don't know, these are my preferences. Save as a PNG. Cool. And if I want to see my picture, go bloop, bloop. And he should be there. There he is. So have a look. How did it turn out? Yeah, stoked. Nice. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully you got something out of that. There's so much more you can do, so many more things I could have talked about, but I'd be here all day, literally, trying to explain everything if we were going to do that. This is just the basics, and hopefully this will help you figure out how to start drawing on your own with Photoshop. Good luck, definitely show me any pictures you draw, you know, using Photoshop if you've picked up anything cool from this. And have fun, don't give up on drawing, don't hate your drawings, it's all part of the journey. Chanel over and out.